Okay. I've had enough of the game crashing and making me start over, so we're just going to watch the cutscenes. Now, since we're going to be watching the cutscenes, I am going to be starting over from the beginning, so hang in there with me. Cutscenes aren't that long. We'll get back to where we were in no time. This is just so I can like put out the full cutscenes of the game, and if someone wants to watch, they can start from the beginning. So, let's take another look.
Good evening.
I don't see it.
Kip Darling.
8, 9 times.
Coverage of The Search for
Just because
Supervillain.
Game kept crashing, and I had to
Ratchet Clank.
rewatch this.
Defeated Dr. Nefarious over 2 years ago. Ratchet, Clank, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us, Kip.
First, he was dead. Then he was status unknown. Now authorities have upgraded Dr. Nefarious to alive and at large. Will Ratchet and Clank join the search team?
Clank and I talked about it, and we both decided it's time to go back to the way things were, you know? Fixing ships, playing holo games till 3 in the morning. Leave the hero stuff to the other guys.
Like Galactic President Qwark.
Yeah. Or anyone else.
Ratchet?
What? I didn't vote for the guy.
I believe what Ratchet is trying to say is, we have full confidence in President Qwark's abilities, and I am sure he will not rest until Nefarious is captured.
Yeah.
Well, with that in
Apparently,
mind, let's check in with President Qwark. At the presidential compound in Meridian City.
Apparently, there was like a comic book or something that happened. I'll go over it.
President Qwark?
She was taking a memo. Good morning, citizens. I was just analyzing. Ah, yes. These figures seem optimal. Very promising.
Sir, you're reading a cereal box.
Is there something I can do for you, taxpayer?
The Polaris Defense Force claims Lawrence teleported Dr. Nefarious to safety prior to the destruction of his space station. What measures are you taking to track down this fugitive?
Extreme measures, Kip. Every morning I wake up, I look around, I ask everyone I see, and so far, no dice. Hey, Zeph, you seen Dr. Nefarious? No! See? The guy's a ghost!
Then do you have a message for citizens who believe Dr. Nefarious is planning another attack?
Absolutely. There is no danger. Everything is under control. So relax, kick back, and put your faith in myself and Vice President Scrunch.
Thank you, President Qwark. Coming up, 10 million ways your loofah sponge can kill you. Right after this.
Man, no matter how many times I watch the cutscenes, they're still funny as hell. Man, and I want,
I humbly accept this award for
like I said, I want Dr. Nefarious to always be like the villain.
Odds. How's that?
He's just too funny to let go.
Doesn't accepting an award for something you didn't do make you feel the slightest bit deceitful?
It depends. Does deceit
Ratchet look high.
impressive?
His eyes are red.
Heroic. Oh, inspiring? Fine, I don't care what it means. We're talking about a light-eating Zagroot here. You know what this will do for my approval rating?
I never even heard of an Intergalactic Tool of Justice award. Who did you say invited you?
I don't know. The guy was all cloak and dagger on the phone. But I'm sure the whole thing's on the up and up. Look at him. Peacefully slumbering in the warm embrace of cryo-sleep.
Yeah, like I
I
said,
don't know about this. Maybe we should call Kronk and Zephyr.
Ratchet Clank had like a couple of
So young,
comic books
so unused to the spoils of
that I guess is
dukery.
canon,
Don't worry. When you're a hero, you'll understand.
and I'll probably like go over it before I like put out this game.
Hello, Mr. President! So kind of you to accept my
Lawrence!
Dr. Nefarious. I was wondering when you'd be showing up. Is that your new space station? Looks a little smaller than the last one.
Yeah, we blew it up last time.
Hysterical. Let's see you crack jokes from inside the digestive tract of a Zagroot!
Goody. I get to reanimate something.
Come on, Lawrence. I want Lawrence to be a good guy. He's intelligent. Come on, join our side.
Help me, Lawrence!
Apologies, sir. I think it's time to tender my resignation.
Let's get the hell out of there. Whew. Yeah, that mission where we had to like go and take out this beast.
Fun catching up. Well, I got about
It was pretty nice.
Nefarious. You've done some underhanded things in your time, but this beats all. I'm starting to think there may not even be an Intergalactic Tool of Justice award.
Ladies and gentlemen, your president.
I've never seen Qwark this mad. To actually put his hands on Dr. Nefarious like this.
That's not one of mine.
It is pretty nice though. Yeah, Ratchet and Clank all for one. Do not play this game alone. You'll have a terrible time. I just don't think the AI is all that smart. I mean, it has an offline mode, but it sucks. Sucks.
Clank, get the light, would you?
I'm not even mad about the crashes. I mean, I am, because they make me replay the game, and I had to watch the cutscenes.
Where are we?
I do not know.
Unable to skip
Have you
them.
located Qwark?
Little help here? Someone?
Not mad at
My
that.
thing is broken.
Oh, perfect. Can this get any worse?
Oh, Lance, kiss me, love me. I'll be like you used to before you became a flesh-eating zombie.
Would you?
You twit! You dare lay your squishy hands on me? If I get down from here, I'll rip you in half!
Excuse me. What you doing up there?
Hey, little girl. Can you get us out of here?
Aye, aye, Lumbax.
Lumbax. Okay. And this is the mission where this is the cutscene. After this, they learn that they have to work together.
And it's written in macaroni. Dear Lombax, these vac-U's will come in handy. Love, Susie.
At first, I thought
Let me go!
Qwark couldn't read,
Oh, I'm trying. Maybe if I just...
but I think he was just reading the way she wrote it.
Miserable, stupid, incompetent!
Please, we must all stay calm. We are going to have to work together until we find out where we are and how to get home.
Clank's right. For the sake of our own survival, and for drama, we must set aside our petty squabbles and act as a singular unit.
For now.
You should apologize to Dr. Nefarious. Trying to turn him into a good guy.
Drunk? Zephyr? Man, it is good to see you guys.
It's good to see you too, kid. How's everything going with N.E.?
Qwark and Zephyr are from
Spell, you morons.
What is
Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction.
Waiheke is an Apogee Industries communication pod. We deployed them all around the planet so we can communicate and send supplies.
After that game, they rarely seen.
That's great. You can come down and rescue me. Us. Collectively.
Well, no can do, Mr. President. See, we tracked your nav unit to planet Magnus, but someone fell asleep and piloted us into a darn asteroid field.
We're sort of stranded above the stratosphere awaiting rescue. But don't worry, when they get us, we'll get you.
In the meantime, we've hacked into an old spy satellite to monitor your positions. And we've set up a comm link with GromoNet. If you need weapons, just access one of these pods.
I wonder how come
We'll teleport the supplies to the
in Ratchet and Clank games, Sonic always like
hang tight, rookie.
introduce new
We'll get you
characters.
off this rock. And you, I'm watching you.
That's highly important to the story.
Whippersnapper.
But then like they never seen too much again. Like those two robots, they belong to Thailand, which is supposed to be Ratchet's girlfriend, whatever. You know, that little rat-looking woman. But she's rarely seen in the games anymore after Tools of Destruction. I mean, you hear from her, but you don't see her.
Ephemeris, the creature collector. Oh, it's been around for over 100 years, snatching the universe's most dangerous beasts and bringing them here to our planet.
Who is in control of the machine?
No one knows. But that tyrant you saw in our village was its emissary, Commander Spark. He has been protecting Ephemeris for years. But now that you're here...
Whoa, look. I'm just trying to find my way home.
But you're Ratchet. You saved the whole universe. You're not supposed to... Oh, I sneezed in my mask.
Listen, kid, I'd love to help you and your dad, but my pal and I, we're retired. As soon as we're off the planet,
I love
we'll
this
notify the
scene.
Defense Force.
Love how Ratchet's like, look, I love to help you, but I just don't care, you know?
I'm afraid her parents were lost during the Ephemeris raid on Totem 5.
Ah, that ain't my problem.
Like many other children here, she is an orphan.
That's too bad. I'm retired.
All right. So where do we find this Commander Spock?
Ratchet's like, all right, Phil, stop
So
bitching.
big on the whole haunted forest thing.
That's cool. I just thought you'd want to raise your approval rating by saving a few thousand voters. I guess parades and groupies just aren't everyone's thing.
Ratchet looks so high in this game.
Both of those are my things. Wait up!
What? Phone ringing. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah.
That's it! You
My
all
headphones
saw it!
back on.
President Qwark felled the mighty beast!
Someone want to get Fatty McMouth breather and oxygen mask? I'm not gonna carry him if he passes out.
Ratchet? Ratchet?
Yeah, pal?
I believe I may have found something.
What you got?
Hollow Diary, entry 005.
Oh,
They
sorry.
came during the night. Hundreds of them. And they attacked without warning. I stood atop Zuzo Fields and watched in horror as Commander Spark and his armies lay waste to Uzo City. Through ribbons of fire, I saw my creation, bloated and terrible. A deadly moon hanging silently amongst the destruction. Ephemeris. What plans does my enemy have for this ark? I can't explain it, but I feel as if some dark fate haunts us all from the future. And Ephemeris is the key. These things will not stop with madness. We are simply the first steps. And I, Dr. Frumpus Croyd, cannot shake the feeling that it was my work that made it possible.
According to this hollow journal, whoever is controlling Ephemeris has a plan for these monsters. Ratchet, I have a bad feeling about this. We must find Commander Spark at once.
Huh. Okay. There he is. Spark 2.0.
Your voice modulator is damaged, Commander. But if you tell us how to defeat Ephemeris, I believe I know someone who can fix you.
Well, I don't like to brag, but I did modify my crotchetizer with a special vibrating function I call the Happy Platypus.
Beg your pardon, Qwark, but I was referring to him.
Are you insane?
If I may, being evil has not worked out well for you these last few years. Perhaps using your intelligence for good will yield better results.
All right.
Yeah.
But speak of this to no one.
Oh, come on. Join us.
All right, Spock. We did our part. Now, how do we defeat Ephemeris?
Only the Architect knows. He lives beyond the lighthouse, in the forest of the Blue Rocks.
You did the right thing, Doctor.
Get bent.
Boy, he told him to get bent.
Hollow Diary 001. Creatures. For years, they've been something of a
Creatures.
rite of passage on Magnus. Their
very presence seems to enrich, inspire, and motivate us all. It is a bond no one has ever sought to understand. Until now. Using a complex array of technological thingamadoos, my colleague Nevo Binkelmeyer and I have been investigating the effect of creatures on their owners. Take my own companion, Mr. Dinkles. His mere presence seems to amplify my talents as a paradoxologist. But observe him through the lens of a vectomorphic trisiloscope. What strange manifestation is this? Have we discovered some new form of cosmic radiation? We must learn more about this energy. Nevo believes he can modify the protomorphic energy extractors in order to separate the energy from its host.
Wouldn't that kill the creatures?
Tomorrow will be a great day for science.
In the game, there's these creatures that you can like collect in your vacuum.
Holo Diary 002. A heinous crime has been committed. This morning, I awoke to find my laboratory in shambles. The vectomorphic trisiloscope was smashed. The crack-resistant flume canisters were cracked. And worst of all, an egregious theft had been committed. The plans for the protomorphic energy extractor, gone. All that was left behind was a recipe for drop-it stew. Mr. Dinkles, my friend, my muse. Someone had taken him, but it couldn't be. No.
Mr. Dinkles probably was the one that caused all this.
What have you done?
Probably got turned into a monster.
Holo Diary 003. It has been 22 years since I lost Mr. Dinkles. I checked the fjords of Rankaru, the meadows of Tortumfi, and even the bluffs of Vendros. Nothing. But I know he's out there. Poor Mr. Dinkles. I shudder to think of the countless birthdays he spent as a slave to Nevo's machinations. What plans does that traitor have for these creatures? I must act before it's too late. I have repurposed an old servitor drone to scour the planet for his whereabouts. Using a sample of Mr. Dinkles' DNA, Ephemeris will run a comparative analysis of every life form it encounters until it finds a match. Without Mr. Dinkles, Nevo's plans will crumble and Magnus will be safe from his treachery.
Okay.
You know, I'm actually starting to like it here. Sure, it's a dangerous planet riddled with murderous robots and exotic predators, but take away all that, and what do you have? A presidential retreat / water park.
Can I kill him now?
No.
I can make it look like an accident.
How?
Ratchet.
All right, no.
Was that Mr. Dinkles?
Holo Diary 004. It has been 50 years since Mr. Dinkles was taken, and my rescue plan has backfired in the most disastrous way. The directive matrix that restricts Ephemeris to this planet has been deleted. The onboard surveillance camera shows that this was no accident. This was Nevo's doing. This is twice he has taken what does not belong to him. Only now, he has something that will allow him to expand his plan beyond the confines of Magnus. And now, Ephemeris grows under Nevo's control. He's modifying it for interplanetary travel, extending his reach further and further into the cosmos. Soon, there will be no stopping him. I can wait no longer. I must venture to Uzo City for a long overdue confession, and to convince the Tharpods to stop my old friend. At all costs. We must succeed. For if we fail, dark times will befall the planet. Or worse, the universe itself.
I'm guessing that's who.
Oh, yes! Now this is what I'm talking about. Look at this thing.
According to the archives, this is a
was the same guy
orbicopter designed for orbital travel.
that showed up at the
With
beginning.
these guys and their pets. I don't know about you, but something about them gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Future, Doctor.
Qwark,
Hang on, Doctor. Do not let go.
come on!
Hold me up! Why did you save me?
I don't know. You would have done the same for me, right?
No.
Planet Toranux?
Oscilloscope shows an increase.
You see, Qwark and Dr. Nefarious, they go back way back. Way back.
Confirming my hypothesis that the answer is in the rocks. They can't survive outside.
Look who it
So
is.
they need vessels.
Dr. Croyd?
But stars! A lombax! What a remarkable specimen! And with such a shiny coat! Oh, you three brought him to the right place.
Dr. Frumpus Croyd, astrophysicist, paradoxologist, and Lombax Whisperer?
Dr.
What?
Croyd, I don't need a translator.
I see.
We're here because someone is using your work to bring monsters to Magnus, and we need your help to stop him.
That's gotta be very irritating.
He's saying he's hungry.
Love of...
Are you hungry though, Ratchet? Are you?
Listen, Doctor,
you didn't spit it out.
You respect the fact that you're insane, but I'm trying to boost my approval rating, so what say we dial down the crazy and tell us how to stop Nevo?
Something over here. Ephemeris uses a Versatron energy dock to charge its power cells. It emits a high-frequency sonar ping to prevent ships from flying into it.
Right. And that frequency would do... what now?
It would allow us to triangulate the location of the charging dock.
Success! It's on the Villarog Plateau!
I'm impressed, Nefarious. You did good. Dr. Croyd, we're going to stop Nevo from hurting anyone else, but we could really use your help. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I think he needs to poo. I'll go get a baggie.
Hey, Doc, make it 2. Been a long trip.
Man, I feel so bad for Dr. Nefarious. No friends, no love.
Everybody, hold on!
He was bullied to shitting back when he was dealing with Qwark a long time ago.
We're going down!
So it looked like they tried to
Everyone all right?
make a ship to get close to the thing, but it didn't work.
On it.
Kronk, come in. Zephyr, do you copy? Super.
Huh.
Oh, no. Come on.
This is it. The end of President Captain Qwark. I can feel death's icy grip. Nefarious, I'm sorry I pushed you around in high school. You were
He
smart and
apologized.
I was such a
Moron!
Say yes, say yes, say yes,
honest,
say
but if you want
yes.
to be a jerk about it.
Say yes, you idiot.
You should know that even as I was wishing the Blarg would tear you apart limb from limb so I could river dance around your smoldering, squishy carcass, I still considered you a friend.
An intergalactic Tool of Justice award.
If you fellas are done, I'm gonna need
The plumber again.
Yep. Home office sent me out here to fix a broken Versafuse. Usually I stick to the toilet-related catastrophes.
Plumber's
but,
crack.
You know, I'm filling in for a guy. Well, there you go. She's ready for one non-stop trip to Uzo City.
Wait, aren't you gonna give us some cryptic advice we can use to defeat Nevo?
Oh, sorry, Fred. That kind of advice, I'm afraid I don't have. Good luck.
He's like, these guys don't get what he's about. He's just a run-on joke that's been in the game ever since Ratchet Clank 1.
Susie, what are you doing here?
Leading an assault.
He's supposed to be some plumber. that just keep showing up in different places.
A few years ago, I'd be doing the same thing, but running into something you're unprepared for isn't going to bring them back.
Oh.
Tell you what, why don't you and your friends guard this spot for us?
You mean like hold the perimeter?
Look at her friends over there.
No one in, no one out.
You guys want me to hold the perimeter too?
You're coming. And stop falling to the back of the group. You're not fooling anyone.
This game is pretty funny, man. The cutscenes are really good.
Evo?
How did you get in here? You have to go. He's going to be upset. Very, very upset.
Who's going to be upset?
Nevo. You didn't tell me you were expecting guests. I'm sorry.
It's,
They must have circumvented the
Dr.
defense
Krukawu.
system. Silence! You four have been quite meddlesome.
You stole the plans to Dr. Croyd's protomorphic energy extractor?
You should have seen the look on Nevo's face. He even tried to stop me, if you can believe it. Stop! I would have disposed of him, but he's actually been quite useful. Building my collectors, modifying ephemeris. He's been a wonderful pet.
But why?
A furball like you need with a spaceship and a protoplasmic energy stinger.
Protomorphic energy extractor, you simpleton. And the answer is freedom.
Guys, I don't think these are comet pieces. These are from a planet.
The smaller ones are easy to control, but larger life forms have always been problematic. Ironic, these slovenly bottom feeders succeeded in the one area we could not. This is the future! A machine that can force our consciousness into vessels worthy of our intelligence. With this, Tauronux will be reborn. And I can't have you lot ruining it.
Why, Krukawu?
My, still alive. This is all pointless, you know. In a few hours, our kind will possess enough monsters to spread across this galaxy, and now...
Ooh.
You! I don't think I need you anymore, little pawn. Get away from me! What are you doing, you fool? Let go! No! Don't let him turn it on!
Oh, come on, Ratchet. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's quite graphic. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Double lava!
Fat, Mr. Dinkles, fat!
Oh, Dinkles was his name! I thought it was Crocker or something. Say, defeat him. Oh, he wants you, Qwark. What? Just bitch slapped him. He bitch slapped him to death. Damn.
Say cheese.
Cheese. Nefarious old friend. The sight of two dudes just hugging it out warms the cockles of your mechanical heart, huh?
That was weird.
Croy seems to be doing
Was awkward.
Still keeps feeding me those treats, but otherwise he's surprisingly sane. So, another world saved, another galactic disaster averted. Some retirement, huh?
This may sound strange, but I think I prefer hero work.
You know something, pal? So do I. You think the Tharpods will be okay when Dr. Croy destroys these planet fragments?
Time will tell, I suppose, but I believe they will be just fine.
All right, Nefarious. Hands where I can see them.
Wait, how did you guys get down here?
Yes, about that, help finally arrived.
Good evening, sir.
Lawrence!
I hope you don't mind, but, well, it turns out the evil sidekick market is a bit thin these days. I don't suppose there's room in your employ for one more?
Nice try, Lawrence. But today's been a day of revelations for all of us. Together we faced a villain that was neither robot nor squishy. And we learned a little something about life, friendship, and the sticky connective tissue between right and wrong. So I'm afraid Dr. Nefarious isn't going to do anything but steal our ship.
What?
I'm a supervillain!
Oh, come on! Damn!
Sometimes it feels like the universe just writes itself.
Yeah? But how do we get off this rock now?
Could build a ship. Or we could take that.
Fly.
Damn!
I am not sure this vessel is ready for interplanetary travel.
Nevo flew it over here from Billerog, didn't he? Besides, a couple new ion ducts, some pole sealant, maybe a new grav thruster. We'll be off the planet in no time.
What planet? Who the heck are you people?
Ratchet, we cannot pilot a weaponized drone into Luminopolis.
Relax. I pilot weaponized drones into Luminopolis twice a week. It's like a fine at 10 bolts in a class you take online. Qwark can probably pardon us.
Perks of the job.
Oh, why even bother?
Oh man, Nefarious, why? Come on, man.
The Polaris defense
You would have had friends.
a perimeter outside the Varta Nebula, so we'll have to take the Corvus exit until there's a change in patrols. I did manage to restock your dark matter missile array, so if you'd like, we can make a quick stop and retrieve it.
Look, you were so happy too. Damn. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Well, I really wanted Nefarious to turn good and be on our side. That way we can see him more often. And damn. I think he's the villain and Rift Apart, right? I don't know. I haven't seen him play that game. But I think he might be the villain in that game. I remember seeing like a trailer or something like that, and I think he's the villain. Or somewhat. So we get to see him again, but man, damn. I really like the cutscenes in this game. They did Qwark really good. Ratchet, yeah, they did all the characters really good. It was very funny. It was super funny, as always. And yeah, it's kind of sad too about the little girl and her story, and then the other guy, his little pet, who's got like some kind of smart parasite within it. This guy, and then he gets knocked out and turned back into like a little animal. Where is that part at? Yeah. This was graphic right here, wasn't it? But like it sucks the thing out of him. Ugh. It goes in there. And there it is, wiggling around. Okay. What I had the credits. No credits in it. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. We know who made this game. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for Ratchet and Clank. All for one. I wanted to play the game, but the game kept crashing. And wanted to play the game, but the game kept crashing. And when I rebooted the game, it didn't save where I was at. And so, like, I might be like half an hour into a level, and then it'll crash. And then when I reboot it, I had to do the whole thing, and then the cutscenes aren't skippable. And it's just kind of just going nowhere. I spent like 2 hours doing like the first level or something when it should have been done a long time ago. And I mean, I'm not mad at the game. I'm mad at the emulator. Just ain't ready for it yet. And also the game itself, it's a co-op multiplayer kind of game. I think it's just co-op. I don't know if it's I think it's multiplayer. Multiplayer and co-op kind of game. You can play by yourself, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would highly, I wouldn't recommend it because it's just the AI is not all that smart when it comes to like trying to like do, because like the game has a lot of stuff that you have to do together. It's not like you play solo and you'll just be by yourself. No, the AI will occasionally jump in and help you out because there's some stuff in the game that needs teamwork, and sometimes the AI is just not smart enough to handle that teamwork, and it'd be kind of frustrating to like try and get something to work. But the game itself is, I mean, it's one of those kind of beat 'em up games, you know. It's pretty fun. I enjoyed it a lot. It's got a lot of action into it. Like the first level is so fast paced, you know. Like it had you doing like this one exciting thing next to the other exciting thing and this other thing, you know. And it's little, they don't go overboard with all the enemies. So you fight a few enemies and then you move on. You don't just stay there for like 5 minutes fighting countless ways and ways and ways. You know, you fight a few enemies that just pop up and then you take them out and then you move on to the next thing. And then they give you like this fun attraction or whatever, have you on the rail, or you're doing the taxi thing. Like in this level, you're doing the taxi thing, moving out of the way from the cars. It's really fun. It's really just like a Ratchet Clank game, just with the co-op. You know, it's pretty cool. I really like this game a lot. Too bad I couldn't get it to work for you guys. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other YouTubers out there that do a pretty good job at playing this game and play it real better than me. And they probably have friends and stuff that they can play with. So you don't have to like sit here and watch me play by myself. But the cutscenes themselves was really nice. I really enjoyed the story. The story was funny, interesting. I don't know if it's canon. I think it is canon because the game kind of like Dr. Nefarious has he has the scar on his face. I'm trying to get it. Come on. He has this scar on his face. That was from the last game, Ratchet Clank Future, A Crack in Time. That happened in the last game, so it kind of carried on with that. And then plus, they're saying that there's a comic book or something like that that explains how Captain Qwark became president or something like that. So I don't know. I said I would, but I don't know. I might make a video where I go over the comic book or whatever and like see what we missed. And it's supposed to take place before and after. After Crack in Time and before this game, and then it leads into this game. So I might look into that. I don't know. It depends. If it's like 4 or 5 comic books, then I don't know. Maybe. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Most importantly, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys later. Okay.